Hey guys, Andrew here with DrewFit. I want to thank you for tuning in. Today's video topic, how to boost testosterone. I got 6 tips for you today, but before I jump into those, as always, if you guys can please subscribe to my channel, like, share this video with somebody that can use this information, and also give me a follow on Instagram at DrewFit. Now let's jump into the 6 tips I have for you for boosting testosterone. Not only will this help testosterone, but you also want to have healthy DHT levels as well, and incorporating some of these things are going to have that impact as well. The number 1 tip, it's very obvious, is diet. Diet plays a very crucial role in hormonal health, specifically testosterone. Now, when it comes to diet, you want to ensure that you're getting very nutrient-dense foods, as well as you want to be very cautious on avoiding foods that are going to be very irritating to the digestive system, or things that can accumulate over time, like polyunsaturated fatty acids that can have a negative impact on your hormonal health, specifically testosterone. I also want to put an emphasis on consuming a diet that impacts hormonal health, thyroid health, and metabolic rate. And you can achieve this by eating very high quality proteins like eggs, red meat, organ meats, consuming good healthy dairy like milk, cheese, and also consuming a lot of foods that are anti-inflammatory like gelatin or bone broth. Essentially, you want to be eating foods that are going to be a net positive for your health, and try to avoid the bad stuff as frequently as you can. The number 2 tip I have for increasing testosterone is your lifestyle. Now, there's a lot of things that play into your lifestyle, but some big ones I want to point out here is making sure you're getting good quality sleep. A good night of sleep impacts your hormonal health substantially. Equally important, you want to make sure that you're managing the stress in your life. Stress that accumulates day after day after day will have very big impact on your hormonal health, leading you to low testosterone, low energy, low libido. The list goes on and on. Also, very important that on a daily or weekly basis, you're taking time and doing activities that you enjoy, whether it's getting outside, playing a sport, going on a hike, whatever it is. Ensure that you're doing that, maybe once a week or twice a week, however many times you can. Ensure that you're making it a priority in your life. The number 3 tip for increasing testosterone is going to be exercise. The type of exercise I'm referring to is weightlifting specifically. Weightlifting with a good diet will increase muscle mass. Having good muscle mass also helps promote healthy hormones, and having healthy hormones creates greater resilience, so that you can have a much higher tolerance to stress. But with that being said, you can over-exercise. So make sure that you're not taxing yourself day after day. Give yourself adequate time to rest in between training sessions, and be very cognizant and aware of flirting with overtraining, because that will have negative impacts on your hormonal health. The number 4 tip I have is going to be managing certain stress hormones. Certain stress hormones like estrogen, serotonin, cortisol, and adrenaline. Now, when I'm talking about managing these certain stress hormones, the reason being is because cortisol, adrenaline, serotonin, a lot of these stress hormones, when elevated, will really downregulate testosterone, it will downregulate DHT, and it will really cause a lot of hormonal problems. So there are certain steps that you can do to ensure that you kind of keep these within range. And the top 2 that I'm going to list here is number 1, a carrot salad. This has been known to eliminate endotoxin through the digestive system. Endotoxin is directly correlated with increasing serotonin and also increasing estrogen. So a carrot salad once, twice, even upwards to 3 times a day when you're beginning can show major impact on your hormonal health. And also, avoiding polyunsaturated fatty acids will have a direct impact on estrogen levels in the body. When your estrogen is elevated, your testosterone begins to drop. So avoid PUFA as much as you can. And you can also supplement things like vitamin E and aspirin that will help assist in that as well. The number 5 tip I have for you guys is what I like to call the fill in the blank foods. The reason I call it the fill in the blank foods is because these foods don't need to be eaten every day, but maybe once a week you want to eat these foods, maybe twice a week. And the reason being is these specific foods are very high in specific nutrients that impact your hormonal health, specifically testosterone. Now, I listed them as dairy. My favorite kind of dairy is going to be milk. I actually drink that on a daily basis. That's one I think you can consume daily. You can also eat certain kinds of cheese that have very good impact. Oysters, liver, gelatin, and oranges have all shown to have major impact on testosterone levels. So you don't need to be eating them every single day. Aside from milk, I highly suggest doing that on a daily basis. But things like oyster and liver and gelatin, you can do that, a few times a week and get away with it. But like I like to call them the fill in the blank foods, because they are the missing component in a normal diet, and they will fill in the blanks. The number 6 tip I have for you guys is going to be supplements. Now, supplements often get looked at as a savior. I think supplements should be something that helps in an already good, healthy diet, kind of fill in the blanks as well. And some of the top supplements I personally recommend is Shilajit, which I actually sell my own brand. You can check that out at Alpha Origins supplements.com, and I'll leave a link to that as well. Creatine is very good. Coffee, specifically the caffeine, you can take caffeine pills if you do not tolerate coffee that well, and magnesium all have positive impacts on testosterone levels. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you have any questions, tips, pointers yourself, drop that in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.